Hey guys, welcome back to Lily's Farm and Firewood. Today I'm going to answer the question I get all the time. If I was going to pick one splitter, either having the SHO, the horizontal splitter, or the VES, the vertical splitter, which splitter would I pick? So I'm going to answer that question in my own way, and I'm going to split a log on the vertical, time it, and split 2 logs on the horizontal and time it. So I cut 2 for the SHO, it's just ash. And then I also cut 1 for the VES, and I put it on the log lift with the MD100. So I figure since the 4-way is already on, I'm going to split 1 with the 4-way, 1 with the 2.5 by 2.5 box wedge, and then I'll split 1 with the VES. So it all came from the same log, just a piece of ash, and we'll time it and we'll see which is faster. I'm not going to rush. I'm just going to split how I normally split, and we'll see which one's faster, and then at the end I'll tell you which splitter I prefer, and you'll be surprised. I'm going to warm up the splitter. Normally I split on the log lift side, and sometimes pieces fall over this way, so as I warm it up I'll just split this stuff, let it go to the conveyor. I'm not going to turn the conveyor on. Each one I'm going to set the timer on my phone. But first I'm just going to split this to get it out of the way. Guys, here we go. Gonna set the stopwatch. Alright guys, so it was like 51 seconds, and before I said 2.5 by 2.5, I think the wedge is 3 by 3, I misspoke. So anyway, this is ash. So usually I split ash a little bit bigger, so this is probably bigger than 3 by 3, but some of this could have been split in half one more time, but some of it's nice and small. So it's just a mix of wood. We'll put the 3 by 3 on and go from there. Pull the pin from the bottom. Pull this out. It's a mess over here, guys, so I really gotta clean up. All right, and here's the 3 by 3. Put the pin back in and we'll split the other round. All right guys, same thing. We're gonna split this, time it, It's raining out, it's humid out, my glasses are fogging up. Guys, we got 47.25. I don't know if you can see that. 47.25. So a little over 47 seconds. There's a giant knot in this round. You can see where it's sheared, but hey, can't be perfect, right? All right, guys, same thing over here on the VS. I have a nice big one. And these couple little pieces up here, I'm going to split, warm up the machine. And we'll time it, we'll see what kind of time we get. And then after I'm done with this, I'm gonna finish splitting up the rest of this ash I have laying here, and there's a couple pieces over there, hopefully. It's not raining too hard. And then I gotta go in the office and do paperwork, because by like 12, 1 o'clock, it's supposed to rain a lot. So let's get going. Hold up, I almost forgot the most important thing. We gotta get this chicken out of here. Come on. You don't live here. Go home. All right, guys, let's go. I'll probably split it and then I'll just stack it onto that side. Set the timer, see where we're at. This was with the knot and the box wedge. Reset. All right. gonna stack it on that side, but that side's my side I'm used to, so. Dropping everything, my glasses, everything. So guys, this log here, look at it's split. Nice, perfect. No, I couldn't push it over because the pile was there, so I was trying to push the log that way. So I got these two bigger pieces, and then this was the tip of that piece. But all small logs. I didn't have to go all the way down with the wedge. This is really easy splitting wood. So of course we had the knot with the box wedge, and that kind of slowed it down, which I have another piece I could throw through it, but no, that has a knot too. So anyway, if the wood was a little stringy or something like that and I had to go down all the way with the knife on the VS, obviously it would have taken a little bit longer. And this is really nice ash firewood, perfect bundle wood, that's where it's gonna go. And so this really was just a fun comparison, just to see the different splitters. It wasn't like a competition between the vertical and the horizontal, but I thought it would be cool to do. Here's some of the pieces from the box wedge, and it kind of got ripped up because there's that big knot, but you can see it wasn't splitting like this. I split that on the VS. The VS probably would have been like 1 minute and 10 seconds or something like that. So anyway, my splitter choice would be the VS. And I've said that since I have the VS, if I had to pick one splitter. But on the other hand, with the guys working with me, helping me, I wouldn't buy the VS, I'd buy the horizontal. Because you have the box wedge, you have the 4-way, 6-way, 12-way, and the guys can really push out wood while I'm cutting. And the VS is definitely slower in that setting, especially if you have a couple guys. So if my firewood business was solely just me, if I just worked and did my firewood business, I would pick the VS every day, all day. But because I have guys helping me, not in the spring, in the summer, well, summer a little bit, but not in the spring because we're doing landscaping, the guys are doing landscaping. But as soon as fall comes around and any nice day during the winter, we're splitting wood. So that's where this splitter comes into play. And there's videos in the past, one guy is splitting, one guy will be stacking into the IBC totes, the rest will be going up for bulk and on the conveyor. And right now we're kind of like in a mix-up because we were splitting ash, trying to get rid of the ash. We only have like 2 cords left to split of ash. And then we'll have the VS and this splitter next to each other, both dumping into the same conveyor. And that's the ultimate plan. So like I said, if the chicken's going back in the splitter. Like I said, guys, like if I was gonna pick one splitter, it would be the VS. But that's just if I was working by myself. The way I'm operating now, if I couldn't have the VS, couldn't afford it, or whatever may be, I would pick the diesel SHO, fast cycle time with my guys splitting. I wouldn't have 2 guys here splitting with just one vertical splitter like this setup. One guy helping would work, but not 2 guys. You know, it's just too much for the VS, and we can get a lot more done with the SHO. So I hope you enjoyed this type of video. I had fun with it. Hopefully it doesn't rain so I can get the rest of this ash split up. I really appreciate you guys watching. Hit that like button, share, and I will see you guys on the next one.